Hello everybody, welcome back. This is tinker77 and we are back on the QTech world. We are having some fun today and it's going to be great. Now I think I figured out some things with refined storage that have been causing me lots of issues, and I think I finally figured out what it's doing or why it's doing what it's doing. And I did an experiment here by adding in the solar panel. I did this off camera. We hadn't made the red one yet. And I had set this thing for 64. And it didn't work. I had 2 items here, and it would not produce the rest of them. And what I think I've come to realize is that the way refined storage works is if you say, as an example, I want 64 of this. Before it kicks off the production process, it makes sure that you have all the resources you need for it. Okay? Well, of course, we're not going to have all the resources because we haven't made them yet because we haven't called for the usage of any. So if I set this to a lower number, which I set it to 8, it says, okay, I've got enough resources to make 8 of these. I'll do that. So I think that that is part of the problem. So what I'm going to do off camera after this episode is remove this crafter, because this thing just kind of goes and goes and goes and goes, and we don't really need that. We need to have it be kind of smart, if you will. So I think that that is the big problem with the solar panels being produced or not produced and what's going on with it. I think that that works out. So if we say it to 8, it should be able to get the 8 from the next tier and it should just work okay. So last time we were working on making the, what do you call it? The next solar tier, this thing right here, we're working on the Resonant solar core, and we're working on making the Ender core, and we have to get Eye of Enders. Okay, so I can make those now. I have a bunch of those, but I don't have any pearls. So let's go see if we have any pearls. I thought I would have some pearls. I don't have any emeralds either. Really? Oop, that's a map. That's not right. What did we use? We used redstone last time. Is that what we used? I can't remember what we used to trade with them to get pearls. But we got to get some pearls and we got to get some Eye of Enders. Okay, and I have a thing out here so we can just check. No, we used gold. That's what it was. Okay. And I've got a few stacks here, so we'll take some stacks. And give me some. Yeah, you're really loud. Okay. And you there, give me some emeralds. Great, thank you. And now that we have some emeralds, we can buy some other things back with this. But we really want to buy up the pearls. So let's get some pearls. It's not great trades that they have here. And I guess we can get some experience. That's pretty cool. And we'll use that experience. Maybe we'll get some looting sword like we said we need. His trades are all open up. Let's make sure we get as many of those as we can. And so are his. So we're just going to keep on doing this for a little bit here. And then we can get some. This guy's 5 for the pearls. This guy is 5 for the pearls. So just like that. So we got some pearls. Let's get this set up now in this system, okay? I think we'll be doing this pearl stuff manually, so I'm not going to do much with this, but let's make some Eye of Enders. We have our 9 Eye of Enders. I'll put that back into the system. There we go. So now we need to make this pattern over here to make this device, this thing here. Remember, we set this up last time. And of course, these are calling for things which we don't have, which I'll fix that in just a second. But we need to get that, all 3 of those pieces into a recipe for that pattern, for that machine. So let's go back out here. We're looking at this. Where is it used? It's used in a lot of different things, but mostly it's used in this pattern. Let's pick that pattern. Let's grab one and encode it. And there it is. So there we have, it takes the Eye of Ender, it takes the dielectric casing, and it takes the basic capacitor, tiny, to make this item, okay? So I'm going to put it into the machine out here. So this crafter knows that this was it has to throw into here. And we have our 2 little things on the side. So everything should be good there. So now that we know how to make that, let's just say, hey, machine, make it for us. Because we know we're going to need it, right? So what was that thing called again? I can't remember. The Ender core. Okay, so if we look up Ender core, come on. And it should say craft, because it says, you know, to craft one. And we're going to say craft, start. It says missing the dielectric casing, and I thought we fixed that for the dielectric casing. Here. Oh, we didn't make the dielectric casing? We did everything else but the dielectric casing. Oh, that's easy. Dielectric casing. That recipe and a pattern. So now knowing what I know about this system here, I think we'll just make this have 8 of those instead of like 64. I think a smaller amount will make sure that it keeps on running. Let's craft 1. Start. Very good. And I'll just go up here and I'll just say make us have, let's put this away first. Make sure we don't have too many of them. And just say, okay, I want to have 8 at all times. Set. And you can see it's already making them, pulling resources out when it needed to, but that we have that, that's fine. And so now we should be able to make the ender core. And we say 1, and everything is available. Start. And what that should do is send out here the items to this thing. And you can see at least one of these is working. Interesting. I'm not sure why this one's not. Let's break it. Put it back. There we go. Okay, so that's going to make that. Let's get some of these pieces out here. This is, for some reason, it does too many. If it needs too many of these at a time. That's a bug that I've had with the way that system is designed, but we'll have to make do with that. I'll put those back. There we go. Okay, so it's now making the eyes, if you will. Okay, and that was made and created, and because we haven't set up the interface yet, it has no idea that it's back here. So let's go back and go to Ender Core. And we have it. Let's go program the interface, and we're going to say to have all at all times. Since it only makes 1, we're just going to say make 1. So it should have said, oh, I need to make another one, and it did, and it brought the resources out, and it's making it for us. There it goes. And then we'll have another one of these in the system. So now we have pretty much everything that we need to make this, right? So let's start to make the next solar pieces. So if we look at the resources here, we're trying to make the next, which is the Resonant solar core. We've made everything here. Let's make that recipe and put it in a pattern. And remember, it makes 4 at a time. So let's just go in here. Let's go to the machine. And that should be good. It's getting dark in a second. We're going to say craft us up 4. Says, okay, we can do that. Let's do that. You can see 4 is now made. It's already created for us. I can take that out real quick. Run it over here. I'll throw it in here. And I'm going to say, it's made 4 more. That's good. I'm going to say, we want to have 8 at all times. 8. Set. And it's probably saying, hey, I can't do that yet because I don't have enough resources, because we don't have enough of the cores. And that's fine. We'll go make some more in a second. Let me go to sleep. And, of course, sleeping time means some coffee. Delicious. Let's check out what's going on out here. Now you can see it tried to make too many of these, so we got to clear this out a little bit, and then it'll work. There. So it's calling for more than it needs, and it overloads those energizers. And that's a problem with the way refined storage and that particular device work. I just, I got to keep an eye on it, but it should be okay most of the time if we go slowly. You can see that one emptied out. It might call for another one. It did, and it starts up. It's okay. That one's working, and this one's working. But there, it's got what it needs there. It finished that up. You go on out here, and did we get everything that we need here? And we have 8. So that works out fine. That is excellent. So now we know we have these parts here. We need to make some of these. Now, the interesting thing about this, and I wanted to try to explain this, is these solar panels, right? We need the ultimate solar panel. That's the goal of this pack. We need 1 of these. To make 1 of these, we need 8 of these, right? If you look at the way this is, it says it takes 8 all the way around to make 1, okay? So We need 8 to make 1. So how do you make these 8? These 8 are composed of, each one's composed of 8 of these. So we only need 64 resonant solar panels. And if we have 64 resonant solar panels, we would have enough that we would need eventually to make the last thing. So we're going to make, we have some more room here. Not in this one, not here, but we have some room here. No, we don't have any room anywhere. Wow, I think we're going to have to make another one of these solar things. Another one of the solar things. Another one of these interface machines. Now, I know it's a little offset from this right here around this corner, but I guess I could put it right. I kind of went around the corner here. Just to put a space. I know it's kind of offset, but I'm going to put one right here. And we're going to work on it from there. I guess I didn't need to do that either. I'm not going to put any power below it. We need a crafter, and we need this other thing. We're going to try to make this other solar panel. So we don't have any crafters. So make me a crafter. I guess it doesn't want to. So I think, like I said, I figured out why the refined storage isn't working the way I think with auto crafting. It's because I put such a high number. It doesn't like that. So that's something to try to maintain. I'm going to take another sip of coffee. That's another thing you need to maintain in with your system to make sure just minimal amounts should work a lot better. We need another interface. Okay. I thought I made a bunch of these. I don't know why. Maybe I did and already used them up. Exporter. Importer. That. Okay. Need the crafter. It's already made. We need to make a crafting card here, which I don't have this piece here. Okay, that goes on top, and in here goes the crafting card. And so on the bottom here, we have basically nothing, just a cable, but then on this side we have external storage. So we need to do that. And a cable. So the external storage is on here. It's set to extract only. We need a cable here. And now this one should be ready to go for patterns. Okay, so we're trying to use the solar here. You can see what we have for our stats. We don't have the next level solar panel, the resonant solar panel. So let's go over here and let's just look at here. What do we need for the resonant solar panel? This and click it. There we go. And now we're going to use a pattern for it. And one thing I found, I'm going to show you how I'm going to set this up here in a second. We're going to put this pattern. We have it encoded. We're going to put it in the machine. It's right there. We're going to go over here. We're going to say solar. It doesn't have any yet. We'll say craft 1. Start. You can see it's got that, right? It's right there. We're going to use this to program this system here. And we got our advancement. That's excellent. I'm going to say make 1. And it should decide that it needs to make 1. And if it didn't, it's because we're missing something that it needs, okay? That's fine. So, and I got a little blue circle. I don't know if you see that on your screen. I certainly do. I don't know what I was doing there. But now let's say we should have it all times 2. It's going to try to make it, but something is not permitting it to be made. And what is it? It's because we need 8 more Signalum solar panels. And for those, remember, we need to have what? A bunch of things that we need from downstairs, probably. It doesn't know how to make it. We've got those pieces, so it's missing some things here. And I'm gonna get this down here and start to take the stuff out of it and put it into our storage system. And this will be defunct. I don't really need this anymore. I will be redoing this upstairs. So it's gonna take, so it's not exporting out. It's kind of now detached from the whole system. And let's just grab all of this stuff and put it in our main storage, okay? A lot of dirt. Okay. So this whole thing, I might as well just grab it too. We will redo that in a little while. I'll probably do that off camera, all those recipes. So they're in this setup up here. But let's put it in here. There we go. Okay, so this machine is saying I'm looking for stuff. I need to get refined glowstone. That's what's causing it. You can see it's really trying to make that stuff, and it can't do this stuff. And it's probably waiting on stuff out here, honestly. It's not. Energized seal. What are we missing for refined glowstone? Is that this one right here? This is to make glowstone dust, makes glowstone ingot, and outputs an osmium block. Refined glowstone. That's weird. It has osmium and going into this, and it needs something to make this glowstone. We are out of glowstone. That's the problem. No, we have glowstone. What's it thinking here? Okay, let me go over here and let's just clear this all. Cancel all. There it goes. Okay, so this is better. So it's processing all of that. All of this is processing. It's trying to make up the stuff it needs for that, and the glass is processing. Okay, so maybe it just got stuck. We're going to have to get more ender cores, which is something we should probably work on. So let's go see if we can do some more trading down here while we wait. And we're going to have to get more gold pretty soon. Yes, I know. Hi. And you there. How about you? Thank you. Uh-huh. Okay, so we got 24. Get some pearls. And he still can't trade with us, so it's just, this is one of these things that you just kind of have to, like, work with to get these guys to give you stuff. I wish I had, like, a readily available source of something that I could just give to them easily. I mean, you're not going to get rabbit's foot very easily. You know? I got to clear his trades. Oh, they cleared up there, but they haven't used that yet. What about this guy? No. Wow. I get purification powder, but it doesn't buy that, so that doesn't matter. What are we going to do here? Well, we can try to spend some emeralds to clear out a trade. And hopefully that cleared that out. He's got little sparkles. It did not. Well, that's no good. This is still waiting to be processed. We'll just, why am I going all the way in there? I should only have to do this, right? And then the system should recognize that it has the ender pearls. Oh no, we got to make the eye of enders ourselves. Ender pearls. And we're going to make eye of ender. Really? Oh, it's not synchronized, is it? There we go. Put that in there. Well, those are already made eye of enders. So why is it not? Now I'm confused. We have eye of enders. This should be calling for stuff unless it's already made things and no longer calls for it. Which might be. This may be set up now correctly. No, it's not. We're waiting on iron. We may be waiting on this, but I don't see that as a problem. So, you know, it's still kind of wacky. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't seem right. So if I go over here, I say solar. It says we'll have none. If I say craft, 1. Has 8 of those available and only 1 of those. So basically, we're waiting on signalum cores. Right? But we have 120 of those in the system. Okay, start. So does it not know that we have these? But we have plenty. I mean, you know, we got like that. See, there's the thing. I called for 8. It could not do it. It said, no, I don't have enough to make 8. I won't call for the recipe to make it. That's kind of like the problem. It doesn't like do what it has. It does only when it has enough. Take another drink here of my coffee. But what that shows there is that we have plenty of those. We don't have enough of those, and those, which are the, so I'm saying this is those so that Thomas, my friend Thomas, can see redstone solar panels. We don't have a recipe for that. We never made a recipe for that, the redstone solar panels. So let's do that right now. Let's make one for the redstone solar panels. Now that we know a little bit more about this, let's make a recipe for it. Let's put that recipe there. Let's put a pattern. Let's add this and have it make 8 of those at all times. Okay. So we made this new section here. That's the pattern. We want to have that, and it should say it needs it, right? I would think. Unless something else is missing from it. Cancel all. So it's trying to make something. You can see it's doing stuff to make these panels. Wow. I can't even craft it. It looks like it was consumed. Craft that. Start. And it's missing a redstone solar core. And of course, we don't have that listed amongst our stuff. So we probably need to make that recipe too. These are the things that I would have done, added from the previous thing. So let's see here. Solar core, redstone solar core is all of that. We'll put that there and we'll get a pattern for it. Oops. Okay. And we'll put it right here. Redstone solar core. And we'll tell it to make it. Craft me one of those. Actually, it's batches of 4. So 4. Everything's available. Start. Should have it. There we are. We have it. Go up to here. We're going to say I should have at all times. And should make that right there. I'm going to tell it to make 8 of those at all times. We're going to add our 8 in here. And I'm going to say this should have 8. I always have 8. Start. Okay, so there. It has 8. It should figure out that it can make this set of panels then, I would think. I mean, it's trying the best it can. All these machines are trying to keep up and call for what it needs. You know, it's just doing what it can. So I think, guys, for the most part, if this stuff catches up, I think we might be able to get this to work. So this is fantastic right now because we are at the point of getting really close to finishing this pack. We have the signalums. We're making these. We have 3 more we have to do. We're even making these, the resonant solar panels, the green ones. We just have the blue and the purple to make. Okay, so that's pretty awesome, guys. I think we're doing really well. Hey, if you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all notifications, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.